everyone, it's Lynnea, and today I'm going to be making 4 cards using the November Flavor of the Month card kit by Scrapping for Less. This kit is called Sophisticated and Elegant, and it has 4 different collections, and it's a really beautiful card kit. So I'm starting with the first collection, and there's also included 4 sketches for some inspiration for you. So for this first collection, I'm going to be using the first sketch to build my card layout. So I've mounted 3 of the little butterfly images onto my acrylic block, and I'm just going to stamp it in VersaFine ink all over my card panel. And then I have this little flower from the black tie set by Bo Bunny, and I stamped my sentiment onto the flower with white embossing powder. And now I'm going to be just embellishing this black cardstock a little bit with some white embossing powder and that same butterfly. I have a piece of paper from the Twinkle Glint set by Die Cuts with a View, and I'm going to adhere everything together on my card, and I'm just following that first sketch like I said. So I'm going to adhere the pattern papers down flat, and I'll pop up the flower with some foam tape for a little bit of dimension. So for my second card here, I'm using the second collection, and I'm also going to be using the second sketch. This is the Rustic Elegance paper by Scrapping for Less. This paper is gorgeous. I had such a hard time with this sketch because I loved all of the papers and I didn't know which one to use. So I ended up going with this little barnwood background and this little tag, and I'm just going to be using the little wooden doilies as an embellishment. So I'll use my multimedia mat to glue that down. And then I also took some of the sequins by Buttons Galore and scattered them across my card. So here's my third card. I'm using collection 3, but I'm using the 4th sketch for this card. This stamp is Sugar and Spice by Santoro. I've never had any of these gorgeous girls stamps, but I mean, they're gorgeous. And I'm so happy that I finally have one because I think she's just beautiful. So I watercolored her with my watercolor markers, and now I'm using the pen. And this is part of the banana split level card kit. So you get a couple extras, and you're going to see me using a sentiment from the extra stamp set, and then also you get this little white pen. So I'm adding some white pen details and some little highlights to her dress, and then I'm going to fussy cut her out. I'm using actually the stamp set. It's called Bloom, and it's by Scrapping for Less, but it's from the second collection. I'm using some of the mint paper that came in the kit, along with some cracked pistachio distress oxiding to build my background. And then I have some of the papers, and these papers are Fashionista by Echo Park. And I've just built my little layout here, and I'm using my T-square ruler to make sure everything is straight. The stamp set is called Puttin' on the Spritz by Scrapping for Less, and so that's where I got my sentiment from. For this 4th card, this is the 3rd sketch with the 4th collection. I've stamped out this adorable little bow tie, and I'm using my markers. I usually use these to watercolor with, but I'm just going to color them straight like a regular marker. I'll use a couple shades of each color for some blending, and then I'll cut everything out. And by the way, this stamp set is Dapper Man by Scrapping for Less. I don't have many masculine items in my stash, so this is fabulous because these papers are awesome manly colors, yellows and grays, and so I just built my card, and this one actually ended up being my favorite of all 4 that I made today. I stamped my sentiment and added that to a little banner, and then I added some of the enamel dots, and these are by Echo Park, included in the 4th collection for this kit. So here's a quick look at all 4 of my cards. Remember that you can head over to my blog and see still photos, and I thank you so much for joining me. Bye!